it's Amber. Welcome to my channel. If you are new here, if you're returning, welcome back. This is so unexpected, unplanned, but we here, we live. I just wanted to do a tap in. I miss y'all. I miss y'all so much. I don't know if I'm gonna catch anybody on this Sunday afternoon, but it is what it is. Okay. So I wanted to give you guys a bit of an update. I know that I haven't been here for like 2 months. That was not planned. So I apologize for not giving anybody a heads up that I wasn't going to be recording readings for a little while. But I'm back. I just want to do a collective tap in. Hi, Empress. I missed y'all too. Y'all have no idea. Even today, like I was struggling trying to get on camera, but we're here, okay? So anyway, I just wanted to start by giving you guys an update while I let some people fall into the room. I am in the middle of a paradigm shift personally, and there is quite the paradigm shift going on collectively. So today I wanted to tap into some of those energies and find out exactly what's shifting. Monthly readings, I'm still not going to be doing monthly readings for July. And then I have something really amazing that's going to be taking place in my life in the month of August. And so I didn't want to give you guys a false sense of hope and record for July and then disappear for August. So I'm just going to be doing some collective readings during that time. Personal readings. You guys will be able to book personal readings until July 31st. And the same thing applies for like online merchandise, sage, crystals, whatever the case may be. I am going to pause orders on my website for readings and for merchandise after July 31st. And it'll be like that until September. When I come back in September, I will have monthlies back. You'll be able to do monthly or book personal readings and shop online. So if there's anything you've been wanting to get, if you've been wanting to do a reading, I would suggest that you do that now, book now, because July 31st, I'm going to be taking all the readings offline for a month. I don't think I have any other like announcements other than Jupiter is going to go retrograde on the 28th of this month. Besides that, like, comment, share, subscribe. To those of you that are here in the room, welcome. So I'm going to be focused on the 7th house, so relationships, partnerships. It could be directly related to intimacy or platonic relationships as well, but I'm gonna look at the 7th house, and then towards the end I will pull a little bit about the 8th house and what you guys can be expecting for August. And then sometime between now and closer to July 31st, I'll do another collective reading for like going into detail about August. Okay, so let's see what's going on. Holy Spirit, guardian angels, my beloved ancestors, thank you for allowing me to be the vessel to give messages to all that which were led here and giving them messages for their clarity in their highest good only. Okay, so Spirit, what is going on with the collective? Okay, so these just fell out. You have the star here, and it's kind of coming out as not necessarily an issue. I'm immediately picking up the Jupiterian energy that's going to be retrograding through Aquarius. The other card that came out here is Emperor. I kind of got Capricorn vibes. So I do feel like there's something amazing that is like right here. There's a major pivot, okay? Because with the star being here, like there is some type of like healing, inspiration. There's a pausing point or a waiting period before taking some type of action with the Emperor here. When I was getting ready to turn on the camera and do the reading, I was picking up a really strong energy of things being finalized, Hence, the 7th house can also be about contracts and things of that nature. So is the 8th house, is about sex, death, regeneration, investments, inheritances, things of that nature. This feels very much so like an inheritance after taking some type of pausing period. I really don't want to say dark night of the soul, but for some of you guys, that may be the vibe. Okay. So tell me more about this being here for the collective. I just see somebody's message come across about feminine energy, and that's funny. It's like right as these cards fell out, it is kind of like a feminine energy and a masculine energy here. So you have Urus. This is the runes deck, and this says physical strength and speed, untamed potential, a time of great energy and health, freedom, energy, action, courage, strength, tenacity, understanding, and wisdom. Very much so the vibe here. Like I said, like there's something that's coming into its finalization. Not even just finalization, establishment, okay, is the word. I've been talking about building legacy through investments. Well, it's here, okay, with the Emperor. On the bottom of the deck, it's Gibo. And this is about gifts in both the sense of sacrifice and in generosity. It says indicating balance, all matters in relation to exchanges, including contracts, personal relationships, and partnerships. So I know I'm supposed to be focused on the 7th house. I'm going to take this. That's a very beautiful energy. Again, like gifts being here. Wow. And underneath, you have Othala. Inherited property, inherited possessions, a house, a home, group prosperity. This is very spot on. I like where this is going for the collective. All right. So I'm unboxing 2 new decks. This is the Cosma Visions Oracle by James R. Eads. And then this is his other deck, the Prisma Visions Tarot by James R. Eads. I've never used them in the reading, but we're going to use them today. Spirit, show me the situation for the collective, please. Show me the overall situation for the collective. The sun, yes, the actualization of things. Things coming to light. This is stepping out of feminine energy and stepping more into like a masculine energy. There is definitely a coming together here. On the bottom of the deck, you have the 6 of Cups. So definitely reconciliations. I'm not surprised, especially because Mercury was retrograde, Jupiter in the 7th house, and Pisces. Girl, you about to get some real good luck when it comes to your relationships, your partnerships, your love life. You are going to go through a period of rethinking some things because of Jupiter being retrograde in Aquarius is directly related to like groups, humanity, your tribe, or whatever the case may be. But the 7th house, Pisces with Jupiter, that's a very auspicious placement. Very, very auspicious. What does the collective think of the sun being here with the 6 of Cups? The King of Wands is coming out as a blockage. So still being in some period of limbo, not necessarily knowing what you should do, how you should do it, but you know exactly what direction it is that you would like to go in. Yeah, judgment here, right? There's a paradigm shift. Like I said, there's a bit of like a portal energy. So I'm looking at all these 10s. The sun, right? This is right before it. The 19th card in the deck, but I'm looking at the 10 and the 10 here in the Roman numerals, and then judgment being the 20th card. And then even in the rune deck, there's Gibo here, which is the 10, and it's coming with gifts. But there's some level of sacrifice that had to take place. What I'm picking up off of this 6 of Cups gives me more so like a return to isolation, reflection, solitude, more than it does give me a like reconciliation energy with another person or another individual or relationship or whatever the case may be. Some of you guys are going to have to return to hermit mode. Like there's an energy of needing to rethink something, re-strategize. Ace of Swords with the Three of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Like some of you guys are going to be revisiting a situation for further clarity. But it's like you're revisiting it by yourself. There's a very contemplative energy here. I'm mad I'm late. Hi, Kai. I'm starting a business with my daughter. We've been moved to do this during isolation. Yes. And so that's what I get off of the star energy being here sideways, right? There is some level of like healing and inspiration and the achievement or realization of dreams and goals that has come with a period of solitude. It's like you've been in it. You've been in the thick of the storm. You've been in isolation. You've been in planning or strategizing for achieving this star energy. With the sun here, you realize that the time is now, or the time is very near. But before you can cross through that threshold with judgment here, there is going to be some level of revisiting what it is that you've set out to do or what you've been preparing to do. Okay. What are the hidden influences of this being here? The sun with the Six of Cups. So I got 3. This is really interesting because when I got ready to do the reading, I said I wanted to do like a group A, group B, group C. I think I still have to do that because this is coming out in 3 parts. I feel like there are some people who are behind the energy. There's a set of you that are literally in the energy, standing at the threshold, about to transition. And then Six of Cups, some of you guys are already nostalgic, looking back at the threshold that you just passed or just crossed. Okay, so what's out here is the Seven of Cups, the Four of Wands, and the Two of Cups. So this is the actualization of, I don't know why I keep feeling like you're revisiting some type of relationship, a position, or something like that, but you're doing it alone. Something about it is one-sided. Lost everything, moved back to Mississippi, in separation with my twin, starting a custom woodworking business. If the justice card comes up, I would be shook. Why would you be shook? Seven of Cups, the Four of Wands, and the Two of Cups. Something about the position you feel like you're stuck in with the Four of Wands here gives you more options than you had when you had free range. A lot of you guys are going to resonate with that. Because like the Four of Wands, right, is here in the center. So there is some type of, there's a household situation, there's a relationship, there's a marriage, there's some type of commitment or obligation in the position that you're currently in. But when I'm looking at the Seven of Cups and the Two of Cups here, it is the 9. It goes to the Nine of Cups, which is wish fulfillment. Some type of wish fulfillment is on hold, is delayed. There's some type of action that you want to take or need to take. You maybe got ready to take this action, and then now you realize you have to take a step back. A lot of you guys are going to realize that you have to take a step back. Okay, let me be obedient. They're like, if you don't do 3 groups. Okay, so if you guys want to take a moment to decide. Thank you. Somebody gave me $20. $20. Journey. Hi, Journey. Thank you. So if you guys want to take a moment to decide if you are group A, B, or C, I'm going to break down these general energies into 3 groups. Because, like I said, there's definitely like a paradigm shift going on here. And I don't feel like everybody's in the same place. All right. Show me the situation for group A. It's still the 7, so very introspective, because you mentioned revisiting something alone but in isolation, getting my finances that were owed to me. 7 of Pentacles, yes, getting ready to collect some type of harvest or being in preparation for some type of harvest. So for group 1 right now, what's coming up clear for me is you're achieving some type of clarity through introspection, through solitude, by isolating yourself from other individuals. Yes, I know I'm right. High Priestess here on the bottom of the deck with the Moon and the 10 of Swords. There's the 10s again. So 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands. The same cards are coming out. How does Group A view the 7 of Pentacles? The Ace of Swords, yes. So there's some type of clarity, okay, that you're going to be achieving. This Ace of Swords in reverse gives me vibes that you have not yet reached that point. There is some actualizing that needs to take place. With the 7s here, this is all sitting underneath the sun. Okay, Group B. Spirit, if you could tell me what the situation is for Group B. The 8 of Wands. So didn't I say from the very beginning, Group B with Judgment here, you're literally like at the threshold. You are in preparation of taking some type of action, or you will be here very soon with the 4 of Wands. I see a lot of action here for Group B. 8, a lot of, like, this is happening, right? You guys are ahead of the curve. This is like, there's a going back around or coming back around. Judgment here with the 4 of Wands. Somebody could have definitely walked back in to your life or communicated. Hi, it's your girl Nia. What up, boo? Thank you for praying for me. Y'all are so sweet. Like, I was like, let's just take a moment, okay? Because I feel like I just really wanted to chit chat with y'all, but I feel like a lot, maybe y'all need to hear this. I was like in a space where I almost felt paralyzed. Okay, energetically, spiritually, and it started to manifest into physically being or feeling paralyzed. Damn, my daughter changed my thing. My name is Lauren. Hi, Lauren. That's all right. So anyway, I felt very paralyzed, and that's kind of the space that it seems like Group A is in with the Ace of Swords and the 7 of Pentacles. So I had to take a step back from the channel. I had to take a step back from like personal readings. I have some other projects that I was working on. I had to take a step back. And so now, like, I've been like pushing through, or I've been like almost in a Taurus energy myself. Maybe for some of you guys, there's a Taurus that's significant, an Aries. But I started to feel like I had to like bulldoze, like me showing up and popping up on live right now. This would be me bulldozing Spirit, like, nah, let me through here. You know, like with Judgment. You know what I mean? Like, you know that there's like this impact, or there's this momentum or this energy that's building up, and it's kind of like pulling you through at the same time. There are parts of you that feel like you should stay where you are, but there are other parts of you that are feeling pulled to progress. Group B, you're here in this space of progression right now in this moment. How does Group B view the 8 of Wands being here for their main situation? Those of you that have been waiting for communication, it's coming in. 9 of Swords in reverse, like I said, coming out of like a mental space of like feeling paralyzed, being paralyzed. Like, you know what you want to do, you know what you want to accomplish, you know what you should be doing, but literally feeling paralyzed where you couldn't. 9 of Swords here in reverse. Show me the situation for Group C, please. Strength with the 4 of Pentacles. Sometimes as a reader, you have to. You are absolutely right. The strength here with the 4 of Pentacles for Group C, I feel like you are currently in a space where you know why you had, this is some karmic energy right here. This is some like, I decided I was going to record, knock on wood. Ooh, knock on wood. I don't know what other like example to use other than I know I'm about to record this video, and in the midst of recording the video shuts off, right? 4 of Pentacles. It's like you didn't quite learn your lesson, but you're about to. 2 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles here. This is an 8. You're going to figure out why you had to walk away, why there was some level of separation, why there was a delay. For whatever reason, I feel like Group C, you're being heavily influenced by Saturn. I would go and watch or check your Saturn placements. Even if you watch other readers, I would go and watch the readings, particularly for your Saturn placements. How does Group C view this with strength in the 4 of Pentacles? You were better off alone is really what I'm getting here. 2 of Wands. Yep. 2 of Wands with the 5 of Swords. You were better off alone, better off separating yourself. But particularly for Group C, I feel like you physically revisited something or emotionally revisited something and then you learned your lesson, or you're about to. Group A, you're like not making any moves right now. If I could guess, a lot of you guys that chose Group A probably have a strong placement of air in your chart, or even earth. And Group B, I feel like you have some type of physical obstacle that you have to overcome. Like you've been mentally exhausted, so now you have to like physically rest before you can move forward. And then for Group C, I feel like you have physically exerted yourself, and now you're going to have to step back so that you can come to some type of like mental clarity. Okay, I want to pick some of these up. Let me get all of the cards out here and figure out like who's involved with the situation that you guys are seem to be in the midst of, and then I will allow you guys to ask some questions. It gets kind of crazy with the Saturn 3rd house Capricorn. Yeah, Tanya, I know that's coming with some mental obstacles right now. Definitely, you probably resonate with feeling mentally paralyzed, okay? What type of hidden influence is going on in the 7th house for the collective? The 9 of Pentacles. It's a pre-harvest. This is like being prepared for what you prayed for. But there's been a full sacrifice for it. And that makes sense because going back to the room card with Gibo being here, it's the 10. And it is about receiving some type of gift, reaping some type of harvest, but in the sense of sacrifice. There's something that you had to give. Some of you guys willingly, and others of you not so much. Why is the 9 of Pentacles here as an influence for what's going on in the 7th house? Page of Wands. Yeah, there's news coming in for a lot of you guys. But there's also like some type of like how I told you, there's a paradigm shift. Like there's something that's whipping up behind you. Like see how this person's caught up in this looks like an energetic like whirlwind or whatever the case may be. You like seem to be not phased or protected. This seems like the same tree, and it's like you're reaping benefits or you're reaping gifts from this, while somebody else, for a lack of better words, they getting their ass whooped right now. They getting their ass whooped right now. Yeah, you have the Knight of Wands, Queen of Wands with Death. 3 of Wands with Emperor. Somebody's trying to maintain their faith about this situation. Tell me how Group A views this. The Page of Wands with the 9 of Pentacles, please. You still view it as the King of Wands coming out as a blockage. Like you don't necessarily know what to do, how to do it currently. Again, feeling stifled. Feeling completely stifled. Why does... I was in an accident in March, so I should be receiving a settlement letter. Yeah, very much so, with the 9 of Pentacles here. Why is the King of Wands here? The 9 of Wands. Yeah, you feel stifled, like paralyzed, like you can't move. There isn't it, like you keep running into reasons to sit down. I don't know. Maybe it's you that's getting your ass kicked. Somebody's getting their ass kicked here. I can't even, like, I can't front. 4 of Swords with Temperance. Like somebody said, you know what? Let me just sit still. Let me just sit down. How does Group B view this with the Page of Wands and the 9 of Pentacles? This is the blockage. 5 of Swords. You're not necessarily... See, because Group C was... had the 5 of Swords in strength. Like they had come to a realization as to why they had to separate themselves from the group, from the pack, why some didn't work out, something didn't come together. But Group B, you are not there quite yet. There's still a lack of clarity. There's still a level of understanding. 5 of Wands, 5 of Swords. With the 6 of Swords, there's a lack of clarity. But there's also some type of separation that's either here or it is on the horizon. Why does Group B view this as the 5 of Wands being an issue, Spirit? I think this is Saturn. Yeah, so a lot of you guys, this is Saturn. There's a level of restriction. Temperance came back out here. So the thing about Temperance, okay, it is Sagittarius energy. And I don't know why I tried, you know, I didn't really want to focus on the signs, but when if I'm focused on the energy of Sagittarius, it being ruled by Jupiter, it being in the 9th house, right? Being very closely tied with philosophy, higher learning, understanding, right? Tenacity. That's Temperance energy here. Sagittarius energy here. For Group A, you're showing up as the 9 of Wands because of something you've experienced. You decided you were exhausted or you needed to take a step back. For Group B, you seem to be like, who was that said they wouldn't be surprised if the Justice card came up? Did you choose Group B? Because this seems like what Group B is seeking. Group B is seeking some type of clarity, some type of understanding, some type of balance. You have the Hierophant here with the Moon. Like you're just not sure why something about this is not right, but you're not sure why it's not right. So you're leaving it alone or you're stepping back. You're removing yourself from the struggle. Hence the 5 of Wands is here. But that in itself is creating some level of a restriction. Why? Why? Why is this here as a restriction? The Emperor. So again, you have this masculine energy. I don't know. I feel like for the collective, like there's been a whole lot of doing in the past. And now there's a resting period, right, with the Star. But there's a lot of people that are fighting this. There's a major shift that's about to take place. Page of Wands with the 9 of Pentacles. Like this is coming to fruition. Like as above, so below, right? Temperance, like being stripped down of everything. It's almost like a Fool energy. To me, the Fool is like as below. And the Temperance card is as above. Like this is surrendering, being stripped of everything to the point where all you have is your relationship with God, your relationship with yourself. Like, but that is a bit of the struggle too. Group B, you lonely? With the Emperor here, nothing but obligations. I feel like Group B feels as though their cup is consistently being drank from, but nobody's replenishing it. Hence, you have Temperance here. There's everybody's lining up with cups, right? But it doesn't seem as though anybody's giving to this situation that you're in, relationship. There's a lack of reciprocity and balance. Okay, Group C. How does Group C view the Page of Wands with the 9 of Pentacles? This, I can't make this up. these cards been shuffled and everything. Two of Cups is coming back out here. 10 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Group C. You may have had an opportunity most recently, or you will in the near future, to reconcile or come together with someone who I feel like you've been dreaming about, or the shoe is on the other foot. This person has been dreaming or fantasizing about you all coming together, hence 2 of Cups, 10 of Cups here. But clarify the 2 of Cups with the 10 of Cups. The 7 of Swords. That's what I was going to say. It feels as though you were focused on the 10 of Cups, or someone who you wanted to be with, were in love with, some type of business opportunity you wanted. Somebody was focused on the 2 of Cups, but all along I don't know, it wasn't working out, right? The 10 of Cups is an illusion. Piscean energy here with the 2 of Cups. Just now tuning in. Hi, Black Butterfly. Thank you for praying for me. With the 2 of Cups here, this was maturing in the meantime. This 10 of Cups is coming up to me as some type of diversion. Like you had to overgive or overcompensate in this 10 of Cups, and it was so that you could come to some type of appreciation about this 2 of Cups. I hope that's making sense. Because what's at the center of this is the 7 of Swords. So it's an energy of something not belonging to you. Clarify the 7 of... Okay, that's just rude. The Queen of Cups. The Queen of Swords. Hang on. Clarify the 7 of Swords for Group C, please. Why is this here with the 2 and the 10? The 2 of Swords and the King of Cups. So you have the Queen of Cups out here. Yes, something needs to be cut off. What did you guys start out with? The Strength card. I'm glad this is making sense, Kai. You guys started out with Strength. I just feel like something was, you had to overexert yourself in some way in this situation. All right, let me use this deck. Tell me more about the 9 of Wands being here for Group A, please. Yeah, the palm tree, a lack of stability, a lack of security. Again, feeling like you've been fighting at something or working towards something for a really long time. With the blockages here is the King of Wands. So ultimately, you're exhausted because you haven't been able to get what it is that you want. You have the Star here coming out as a blockage. That's what's crowning this situation for Group A. There's some type of growth that you're experiencing, though, because of this situation. I was overgiving in a business deal that was sinking ship. Very disappointing. Tell me what the result is of this energy, the 9 of Wands. Unconditionally loving, giving, and receiving, falling in love. So even though I just broke these down in Group A, Group B, Group C, thank you, Journey. Look, we on the same wavelength. She like, I resonate with all 3. Let me tell you why. Because it's a cyclical energy. I'm focused on the 7th house, which is about relationships. So that's what you're giving and receiving with someone, right? Coming out of the 6th house, giving and receiving. The 7th house is the actualization, the contract, the agreement of that, showing up every day to a relationship or whatever the case may be. The 8th house, okay, which is what that energy is going to mature as we get into August, is the gift that you get from giving. I hope this is making sense. Now, a lot of you guys are going to see that you're resonating with all 3 of them because you're caught in a cycle. Judgment was here at the center of this situation from the very beginning. So there is some type of realization. Tell me more about the Page of Wands and the 9 of Pentacles being here for Group B. Tell me about the Page of Wands and the 9 of Pentacles. The Runner. The Runner in a codependent relationship. Fear of intimacy. Listening to ego. Tell me one more thing about this energy. Lightning in reverse. Sudden change. Bottom of the deck, you have stabbed in the back. Like I said, somebody had, like, you feel like you had to abstain from a person. Somebody is getting their ass kicked. Somebody getting their ass kicked. Hi, Tina. Thank you for welcoming me back. I miss y'all so much. Tell me more about Temperance being here, Spirit. But I feel like this is somebody coming back towards you because they didn't got their ass kicked. Temperance. You have photo. I can't make this up. There goes the paradigm shift. Yeah, something's shifting in a major way. You have photograph here. Looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia. Well, what was over here to begin with, where this person, this runner seems to be headed, is the Six of Cups. But again, like I said, I feel like you've revisited something without somebody. Rather, that was like literally looking through photos, reading through old text messages. Like maybe you were like, I'm gonna clean out my phone. And then you end up going down memory lane about a relationship or something that went wrong. It is very much so retrograde energy. But this is happening on a more significant level, guys. This is not like Mercury retrograde where like you need to look at your email again or look at your text message again. Saturn is retrograding, Pluto is retrograding, and Jupiter is about to retrograde. Like those are foundational planets. Pluto, sex, death, regeneration, 8th house, right? Jupiter, luck, benevolence, all the things that you're actually receiving. Saturn, your lessons, your karma, discipline. Very foundational things are being retrograde right now. What I'm trying to understand, though, is this is... whatever this gift is, it's emotional. Are we also able to ask personal questions, or this is just a collective reading? So at the moment, it is just a collective reading. I am going to take questions in just a moment, but let me just sort through some more of this energy. Show me who or what is involved in the situation for the collective. Who or what? Okay. So this is the Two of Birds. This goes back to what I just said about foundations. This is my first time using this deck. Okay, what I'm looking at is there's one guy back here. He seems to be making a igloo from hand. You have this other individual who is exerting energy, right? To make a home, to make a foundation. For whatever reason, I feel like this is two different perspectives of the same energy. Or it's like it's a perception of a process that the collective is taking, heading in the same direction. The end goal is to put the igloo together, right? To get out of the code. 5 of Pentacles, to like come back from some type of loss. The 5 of Pentacles, if I'm not mistaken, that's Mercury. Okay, let me just, I'm sorry, I can't help, I would really like to know why this Two of Birds is showing up. Okay, so this is the Two of Swords. Who or what is involved as far as the collective goes, there is a decision to make, but I feel like it's more so about some type of process. And the main, or the key words for this card is wasted energy and unfocused, which is what I was just saying. There's like a set of the collective that's more in an introspective and deciding to just be quiet about the situation, to go within, but not taking any action whatsoever. Then there's this group B who has taken some type of action, but now feel like they need to take a step back because they didn't spend enough time introspecting, finding mental clarity, centering, and balance. And then there's the third. okay, which is exerting way too much energy, not necessarily putting any thought into anything. And that, unfortunately, is showing up as the masculine energy. Didn't I say somebody's getting their ass kicked? Now, I don't know if you guys resonate with more of like feminine or masculine, but if you're the masculine energy, then you're most likely the person that's caught up in some type of paradigm shift right now. Like physical karma. There are things that are physically changing around you. Like your boss at work, your neighbor just moved out. Like there are some physical like changes that are going on. Whereas if you more so resonate with the feminine energy, this is more of an introspective. You know, you had to take a step back, but you haven't necessarily figured out why. But in the interim, you've been achieving some type of healing. Bottom of the deck is infinite paths. Now what's interesting is what came out here in the other deck of cards was the sun. This would be the sun in this deck. What's on the other side of this paradigm shift? This seems like the inevitable. What's on the other side of this paradigm shift for the collective spirit? Where's this energy heading with the Two of Swords being here? Ooh, the shapeshifter. This is really beautiful. With the Ace of Cups. Like I said from the very beginning, whatever this is, I feel like it's showing up emotionally. The people that are here in this room watching, how would they view the shapeshifter energy? The Three of Lotuses and the Fighter. Boundaries is still that cyclical energy. Like there's something that you've learned with where the Knight of Wands or the Nine of Wands started. You felt like you should put someone at a distance, put your guard up, boundaries, whatever the case may be. And by you doing that, it'll, like you were focused and you were exerting your energy on that. How to keep warm, like after being left out in the cold, how to get by after losing, you know, like a stream of income or whatever the case may be, right? Fighting something, fighting for happiness, kind of like a pursuit of happiness type of energy here. But it allowed something to mature. I can say very strongly that like for the collective, it either is time to go into a resting period, or it's time to come out of the resting period, but not take action yet, but to... Are you going to give us another... How does he feel about me? Give me just a moment, Skirte. There just seems like a lot of push and pull. But it's something about it that's inevitable. Yeah, on the bottom of the deck, the life map, I'm sorry. This is the Wheel of Fortune, another 10 here with the Peacemaker. There's some type of this is still like a temperance energy for me. There's some type of conclusion, but it's emotional. Somebody's been fighting for like something. Okay, let me give you guys an example, because maybe I'm starting to pick up on like your actual energies. So like if you've been dating somebody or you've been off and on with somebody for a really long time, you don't know why it doesn't work. The love is there, the chemistry is there, right? Infinite paths. Like no matter how much you try to stay away from this person, like you keep feeling drawn back to them. Three of Cups here in life map. Like there's something cyclical about it. No matter how hard you fight, like you keep coming back around to making peace, and then we're fighting again. Making peace, then we're fighting again. Something about that paradigm is about to change. And for some of you guys, you're going to end up going separate ways. Somebody is getting their ass kicked. I don't know why that's like, it's here so strongly. Okay. Tell me about the decision that needs to be made by the collective, please. The Knight of Pentacles with the Three of Cups. Yeah, it's like an energy to slowly move away and invest in something else, or to stay in this cycle. With the Empress here on the bottom of the deck. But in the meantime, I don't really feel like there's any action that's supposed to take place on you all's behalf. No. Six of Pentacles and the Three of Wands. There's some type of waiting period here. Okay. Okay, let's see. Skirta, you asked me a question. Let's see something. Is R going to give us another chance? How does he feel about me? If you guys can hold on for a second, I am going to open it up for questions, but it went kind of wild. The last time I was live, the questions was crazy. So if y'all can just bear with me so I can answer the questions, and then I'll ask for another one. Is R planning on giving this relationship a chance? The Nine of Cups. Yes, but in a self-serving manner or way. Tell me more about this energy with the Nine of Cups, please. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles, again, like this is what was just here. That you're in a space where you're going to have to make a decision to slowly heal and separate yourself from this energy, right? So that you can make space for a gift. I told you 10 of Cups, 2 of Cups was out here. And it's like an energy of being, which this goes to the 10, right? Being trapped in some type of illusion and spinning your wheels. But the weird part about it is that while you've been spinning your wheels in this situation, something else has been maturing. How does Skirte view this energy with the Nine of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles? The Moon. Yeah, there's too much of a mystery. There's some type of reflection that needs to take place on your behalf. 10 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Princess of Wands with the World. I feel like you'd have to move or travel in order to give this a full go, but you'd be leaving behind something that is really like prosperous. Hence the night. Tell me one more thing about this energy for Skirte. Yeah, karma. There's a lesson here that you haven't learned yet. I hope I answered your question. Okay, so guys, if you would like to put, if you want to ask me a question, if you could make a donation of at least $1, please. And I'll start to take your questions. You're very welcome. I said Skirte. Skirte? Where are you located? Or what language do you speak? Are you in the United States? I think I got a foreign donation from you. Where are you? What other messages are here for the collective, Spirit? Germany. The Hangman. Yeah, there's a waiting period here. Thank you, Black Butterfly. How does Virgo feel about me? In terms of the relationship connection that Black Butterfly has with the Virgo, the World in reverse. They definitely feel like it's not over. 7 of Swords here. The same cards are coming back out, right? There's either, I feel like that's the person. So I want to say, if I remember correctly, group C, I felt like I was picking up on your partner's energy. Seven of Swords, there is definitely something that is a bit of an illusion that this Virgo is caught up in right now. Three of Cups, Three of Wands. They're trying to figure out if there's a return on their investment. Tell me more about the World being here in reverse. Yep. The Devil with the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like it's very much so related to money, finances, obligations. Children could even be a factor. Yeah, the Page of Pentacles is coming out as a blockage. There's some type of new news that is developing. How would Black Butterfly view this? The Five of Wands. Yeah, there's competition. There's something that this person is trying to figure out. I don't necessarily feel like there's anything that you could do or say to speed the process along. They're coming into some level of enlightenment. What's the outcome between the two of them in the next 30 days? The Nine of Wands. Back in the position that it was for the collective. Needing to put some distance between you and this person. I don't necessarily think you should be exerting any type of energy. Hangman here with the Ace of Swords. Same energies. There is some type of clarity that you're going to receive from this situation, but you need to allow it to unfold. Let's see. You're welcome, Black Butterfly. Journey. Let me see, Journey. I feel like I'm supposed to use this other deck for you. Spirit, what's the message for Journey? What's the message for Journey? The Queen of Wands. Honey, honey, honey. There's something that you're still upset about. There's something you have been upset about for a while. Even if you go day to day and you're able to go to work without being upset or angry. This is a very triggering energy for me. But I feel like you're supposed to be channeling this energy and not allowing it to trigger you. Three of Pentacles, right? Taking this fire and making it work for you. Taking this anger. I'm sorry, y'all. These gnats. I bought a plant. It's infested. Ugh. Anyway, you're supposed to be taking this energy and putting it into your business, okay? Rather that's like going out to the gym, spending your time in the gym. I'm imagining that you have more feminine placements in your chart because you're showing up more like this star dynamic. What is this related to? In separation with twin is your trigger. Why is the Queen of Wands with the Three of Pentacles here, please? Like I just told the collective, something is maturing. That's definitely this energy here. And in the meantime, there's a lack of acceptance that something is maturing or accepting that it is for you in due time. Three of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. This is definitely the opposite of letting things flow, allowing things to unfold for you. Any other, do you have any, do I need to clarify for you, Journey? Any other messages? The Tower. You can let it fall apart and you can view it that way, or you can view it as falling together. The Chariot. Either way, this is happening. This will move forward. Oh my God, Journey. Now, this feels like very familiar. I feel like you were in the last live reading and we talked about something moving forward or you reshifting your focus. This is going to the Ten of Pentacles with the Nine of Cups. Heavy on mature. Okay? Some type of action that you take now is going to lead to some type of structure, like stability. I just want to pull one of these for you. Tell me more about the energy of the Tower being here, please. Yeah, heartbroken in reverse. There's some level of or element of protection here, even like how I'm looking at the fairies, like you're being assisted. You're being like guided to stay away from a situation right now. It's for your highest good with heartbroken being here in reverse. Tell me one more thing about this energy for Journey. Keys on a ring. You got options, baby. My business just started and booming. It takes my mind off twin. Yes, Queen of Wands, you're supposed to be channeling that energy to create something beautiful right now. You have a lot of options. You can take this in whatever direction you want to go. But I can tell you, if you exert your energy in the direction of your twin, you're going to be sewing back up your heart. Something needs time, honey. Heavy on the Saturn, okay? All right, let's see what you guys asked me. Kai, I think you're next. Let me see. Sweet Victoria, thank you for your donation. How will my upcoming week be? Okay, let's see what your week looks like coming up. Victoria, sweet Victoria. Let's see what's coming towards you this week, Spirit. What is it? What's the energy? Ooh, the Chariot. Something that you've been waiting for is going to be moving forward. I feel like you've been waiting on some type of permission to proceed. The Tower. You were maybe hoping for the worst. The Wheel of Fortune is out here with the Hermit. You're going to be really, really surprised. In fact, I feel like you've been you were waiting for something that you really wanted, okay? With the 7th house here, with the Chariot, right? It could definitely be a relationship, but sure, it could be a partnership. I'm looking at this white dove, so you were definitely waiting on the pace of something to transform. In the meantime, you got tired of waiting, okay? You have the Hermit here. I feel like you got tired of waiting, or you decided you were going to go into hiding while you were waiting and came up with the bright idea that you should shift your focus, your energy, your faith, your hope to something different. In the moment that you did that, something matured. Again, it's a very collective energy, because what you have here is the 2 of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. You turned your back on something, okay? Ace of Cups, wondering if you should put your emotions, your hope, your faith, your energy into something else. Hence, you have the Moon coming out. It's a cleansing energy. It cleansed you of anxiety, right? Or it cleansed you of like the need to control this other situation. And because you shifted your focus, like something is moving forward. You said my book. Sweet Victoria, girl, send me an email, girl. Send me an email, girl. You know, I'm writing a book, honey. Send me an email, honey. Let me just get you some further clarification about that. Can you tell me, can you be more specific, Spirit, about what is changing pace this week? The Tower is back out here. This feels like a shift of not only perspective, you're seeing something about this situation from a different like light or perspective. Like I said, shifting your focus. You had some type of idea. I feel like you were tell me more about the Tower. I feel like you were expecting something to turn out one way. It's going to turn out another way, and you're going to be pretty fucking surprised. 2 of Cups here. This feels like you maybe been trying to get support from people in your immediate environment, maybe even people that you live with that you work with, you go to school with, or whatever the case may be. Because now this is coming out in the same position that it was here with the collective with the 6 of Cups. Like you're revisiting something without the rest of the people that were originally involved. Because this 6 and the 2 is the 8. You're going to end up finding some type of support in a different direction. How does she view this, Spirit? 6 of Cups, 2 of Cups. The High Priestess. Like you should have walked away a long time ago. That you should have kept quiet about something. a long time ago. Page of Cups here, there's like you removing your emotional availability to whoever it was that was involved with the situation originally is actually what is about to make this a very serious situation for you. 7 of Wands, yeah, definitely need to put some people at distance in regards to this situation. Let's see. I think you're next, Kai. Will my business take off this year? Will my business take off this year? Kai wants to, the 4 of Wands just fell out. The 4 of Wands just fell out. It seemed like it wanted to come out as an issue. I feel like your physical location is a problem right now. Your business, you may need to do some research about your business. Yep, 8 of Pentacles here. You may need to do some research about your business and its potential in another state, city, country. Maybe it needs to be online. There's something about its physical element that you need to rethink. I don't know if it's like packaging or something of that nature that you're possibly working on. 2 of Swords with the Fool. Get out your head, Kai. You're going to have to take some type of risk, some type of leap. And I feel like it's away from wherever you've currently been investing your time, money, energy. Okay, Spirit, tell me about, show me the potential of her business this year. Tell me about the potential of her business this year, Spirit. Yeah, the Ace of Cups. Yeah, I do feel like you are going to have some type of triumph, some type of victory. There's some realization about your options, though. 8 of Swords. Yeah, like you've been creating some type of boundary for yourself this entire time. 8 of Swords. You feel like you can't move. You feel obligated to stay where you are. Even though I have Swords and Cups here, something about this very much so feels tangible, like it has to do with where you live. I can't even move away from the idea that it has something to do with where you live at. Tell me one more thing about this situation, Spirit, with the Ace of Cups and the 8 of Swords being here for Kai. Temperance in reverse. Something about where you are is very quarrelsome. You can't get along with somebody where you are. 7 of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. It's time to go. It's time to go. Just because now the Pentacles are coming out here. 5 of Wands with the Magician. This is somebody fucking with you. That's what's going on here with the Magician with the 5 of Wands. This is someone fucking with you. Creating drama, creating tension. But with the Ace of Pentacles and the 7 of Wands here, I feel like it's because you keep leaving the door open. I don't know what that means. Okay, did I answer your question, Kai? Do you need clarification? Let's see who else had a question. Sweet Victoria, you are very welcome. I'm looking forward to your email, honey. My business just started booming. Okay, I read that. My bad. Booking a reading journey. You know it's always a pleasure. Hang on. Yeah, I know where you at. You in Long Beach. I don't know what type of business it is that you're trying to start, but there's, yeah, and Kai, as I'm trying to even move forward, you have the 5 of Pentacles here. Again, like I said, there's something about your physical position right now. It's a problem. I don't know if you have children, but you may be concerned about having to separate from your children. I feel like you're sacrificing more by being close to them right now. Might sound crazy, but that's what I see here. You're very welcome. Are there any other messages for the collective here, Spirit? Do you guys have any other questions? Page of Pentacles. Get focused, guys. Get grounded. Should I stay in the building I'm in or move business to a new location? Queen of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. I feel like you're supposed to stay where you are, Journey. Hang on. I want to know whether or not my connection to Cancer is possibly being blocked by an Aries. Tell me about Journey moving her business. The Hermit in the Seven of Pentacles. No, my love, you're supposed to be sticking this out exactly where you are. Take a step back. You might need to take a vacation. Maybe you need to do something like rent a hotel room or something like that and go and do your business from a hotel room in a different environment. There's a shift of perspective that needs to happen here. Because see, the Hermit with the Seven of Pentacles, this is someone who is direct. They're too close to the problem. Okay? With the Hermit, you need to take a step back and reflect. That's the way that you're going to create some type of flow so that you can nurture the seeds that are already planted. Journey, I hope that makes sense. Miss Chrissy. Miss Chrissy, did I go to school with you? Did we go to school together? I don't know why I feel like I know you. Connection with Cancer is possibly being blocked by Aries or dark magic. Let's see what's going on. Well, the cards are combative. That's for sure. Spirit, show me the connection between Miss Chrissy and this Cancer. The High Priestess. To answer your question in short, yeah. I do feel like some manipulation. You see how Three of Wands, like with the Two of Swords, it's like somebody keeps doing something and then waiting for something to come to an end with the Ten of Swords here. Why is the High Priestess here in regards to... Why is the High Priestess here? Judgment. Yeah, because I feel like you know already. And I started to say that before I even asked the questions. Yeah, with the Magician here. Because you already know that somebody's doing something. You already know. The Hierophant and the Emperor with the Moon. That would be Aries. Hold on. What is it that she needs to know about the Aries or third party involved in this situation, Spirit? Show me the third party's energy. Yeah, the Chariot in reverse with the Hangman. This person does not want this to move forward. They're stuck on this situation. They know it's not serving them, you, or anybody else, but they're stuck on it. Queen of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. I'd imagine this person has a child with the person that you're interested in. The Star and the Three of Swords. They need to heal, I guess, for confirmation, so you know what you're feeling inside. Yeah. So the Star here with the Three of Swords, it's a cyclical energy. Okay, this is Saturn in Libra, the Three of Swords is, so it is learning some lesson like directly related to a heartbreak, some type of upheaval, a disaster, why something took place. I feel like this person has some, yeah, they have some rejection or abandonment issues, but this is deeper than the connection that they have with the person that you're dealing with. I hope that makes sense. Because when I'm looking at this Hangman here, like, look at these piranhas. This person don't even have their head above water. There's something emotionally off. What type of actions does she need to take to release this energy? The Queen of Wands. My love, you're going to have to play the game. What do I mean by play the game? I personally don't do dark magic. I think that's fucked up. I don't have space in my abundant life for that type of drama and karma. However, if I feel like somebody's sending me some fucked up, skewed energy, you can light a gray candle. You can neutralize that energy. You can light a black candle. I light black candles every full moon. And ask my ancestors to send any negative energy back to its sender. Shouldn't have sent that shit to me, bro. And I'll be real with you, I'm protected to a level where I've asked of that, of my ancestors, and then the person that I would have least expected to send me some fucked up energy will call me and tell me about something karmic that they're going through or something fucked up that they're going through. And I'll be like, see, that's what you did. They'll ask your ancestors to reveal what it is exactly that that person is wishing or hoping on you. Even if you don't want to send the energy back to them, ask them to reveal it to you. Look, the magician, they'll reveal it. This is an illuminating energy. This is a full moon energy. Probably need to get ready to do some full moon work, my love. You're going to have to play the game. Okay. I hope that answered your question. Oh, sorry, I got my hand all in the camera. Any guidance that you can share for me? Tina, are you still here? Oh, I want to start a t-shirt business. Kai, you can do that absolutely, positively, anywhere. And I'll give you some advice. It's for free. Go to teespring.com. Start there. Build up an audience. Create a product. Start small, honey. Tina, are you still here? Oh my, the amount of bad karma my ex deals with is crazy, but still continues to do what they do. Yeah, if you know that, then you might want to just light a gray candle and neutralize the energy, okay? It'll just bring everything to a halt. If this is something this person is doing on a consistent basis, I don't know if you don't want to waste a black candle. You might want to... This is a whole nother conversation. A whole nother conversation. Tina, it's your time, honey. What is the energy for Tina? Tell me what's going on for Tina, please. Spirit, what's going on with Tina? Tina, a lot of back and forth. You're going to have to make up your mind. 9 of Swords, 10 of Swords. You either want something to be over or you do not. King of Swords here. I feel like you're in some sense of, or some space of separation. You're not talking to someone right now, or somebody is not talking to you, and you're trying to figure out if this is the end. Well, it's just a matter of putting 2 and 2 together, right? Because you're anxious about it. You're suffering. You're not having a good time. But you won't let something be over, or somebody else won't let something be over. This is what's crossing it. This is the blockage. So the moment that you get out of your head, there's some space. There's a boundary that you need to put between you and another person. Let me use this other deck of cards. I'm just curious. Tell me a little bit more about this for Tina with the 9 of Swords and the 10 of Swords. I just feel like you're supposed to show somebody out the same way they showed up. 6 of Trees and the Mystic. Whoever this is, whatever this is, it's really messing up your flow. I feel like you've come to some type of conclusion that things don't go right when this person is around. Hence, you have the 9 of Swords and the 10 of Swords. Not only is it like you're curious, like, is this the end? But you're also not sure why things keep ending. Not only with this person, What's an example? So Tina, let me just this sidebar, and maybe it's for the collective too. I have a twin. I'm on this twin flame journey too. And for a while, even though I was still focused, I was still, you know, working my own business, writing my book, running my channel, you know, focused on growth and abundance subconsciously, right? 9 of Swords. Subconsciously, I hadn't separated my thoughts and feelings and emotions from the connection. Okay. I noticed right when I intently separated my energy from that person, my life, like, just, I mean, things just totally, like, just turned around for me. I'm talking about, like, maybe went from making $300 to like $500 a month in my business to making closer to like $2,400 a month in my business. I started to run across people that were in the same, like, wavelength, industry, business. I started making other connections, not necessarily intimate connections, but that intimate connection, or the idea or fantasy of that intimate connection with that person who I'm pretty sure is my twin, was taking space for connections that I need to grow into the person I need to be, to come into union. I hope that makes sense. Okay. And as I was saying that, what flew out was the 10 of Lotuses, which this is the 10 of Cups. Bottom of the deck, 10 of Embers. So this is the 10 of Wands. This is physical movement. This is releasing of burdens. Okay, with the 10 of Wands here. Now this hit the ground with the 10 of Cups. That's leaving the fantasy behind, like letting something go. How else do I like to explain it? Pulling back the veil. Okay, it's really time for you to unveil yourself. And I might have just hit a nerve with the King of Swords here. It could be someone who you actually are married to, live with. You're in some type of arrangement. Yes, Reiki healing could definitely help. Do you own any crystals, Tina? Do you own any healing crystals? 7 of Embers here. Yeah, you need to rethink your boundaries, and not in a suggesting way. It's time for you to stand on your boundaries. Let me see. Did you respond to me? Tina, do you own any crystals? Okay. I'm going to take only 5 more questions. If you guys want to go ahead and post your questions, I'm going to take them in the order that they are received. I'm going to take 5 more questions. And you do own crystals, Tina. Send me an email or a text message and give me the list of crystals that you own, and I can tell you what to do with them in the meantime. I'm not going to you can book a Reiki healing session on my website. I can tell you right now that I probably won't be able to put you on my calendar though until Thursday, Wednesday or Thursday. In the meantime, I can tell you what to do. So that clear quartz, you can wear that near your belly button. Like if it's easier for, like, when you go to sleep, like if you have like some grandma panties, girl, put them grandma panties on, put that clear quartz at your belly button and go to sleep. You have a sacral, I would like to assume that you have a trauma bond in your sacral space. Hi, Trinette. I love y'all too. Did you guys ask me any questions? Okay, this is the last call, 5 questions, and then I want to shift back to the collective. Okay. Yeah, past lives coming up, and I'm still kind of here in your energy, Tina. Yep. Yeah, there's some trauma bonds that you need to release. Kai says, should she leave California? Oh. Thank you, Goddess I Am. Do you have a question, Goddess I Am? Spirit, this is for Kai. What is the energy surrounding her leaving California? The moon. You have a lot to think about. I would take my time if I were you. There's still some things that you need to address before you leave. I feel like they're associated with family. And then you have the 10 of Wands, 3 of Wands here. There's some research that you need to do before you make a move. But should you move? I believe the cards are saying yes. 8 of Wands to the Page of Wands, right? This is like taking some type of action to get some type of good news. Queen of Wands here gives me like a happy home type of vibration, especially with the Page of Wands and the Queen of Wands. It is a level up. It could definitely be a mom-daughter type of dynamic here as well. But this is coming out with the tower. What the tower is leading to, this being unexpected or catching somebody else off guard around you, is leading to the 10 of Pentacles and the 9 of Cups. So exactly what you're hoping for, wishing for. I do feel like you are in a space where you realize you're not going to be able to achieve it where you are. Let me just ask one more thing for you with this moon card. Tell me more about the moon being here for Kai in regards to her moving. Strength. I feel very strongly like you need to have enough courage to trust your intuition. I get a lot of motherly type energy here. Like maybe you feel trapped or you feel bound by a motherly responsibility or a connection that you have with your mother. The Empress here on the bottom of the deck. The moon is here. You got the Queen of Wands with the Page of Wands. The Strength card is here. that's the Empress. To see this here, the Empress and the moon, I can almost, your mom has passed. And, you know, there's a, like, I want to air out all your business, but I feel like maybe you feel like you need to stay where you are because that's where your mom is buried or whatever the case may be. It's time for you to ask for some type of clarity. Forgiveness. Something about forgiveness is here. Tell me one more thing about this. The Queen of Cups in reverse. If you are in a position where you feel like you're going to have, if you move, you're going to be in separation with your children, there's something about that dynamic in the relationship that you had with your mom that's creating a blockage. There's something you need to work through. Okay. Now going back to the collective reading with the star being an issue or blockage here, you need to take some type of action, and you know that. Come into your masculine energy, right? With the Emperor being here, it could be your business is your child, okay? Let me just ask one more thing for you. Yeah, see, this is like a reflective. There's like memories and stuff like that that you feel like you're going to be leaving behind. I'm sorry, Kai. I'm sure you know, you've been around on my channel long enough to know that I'm a medium. And I'll be honest, I'm trying not to invite your mom into this reading right now with the collective. But I'm almost feeling called to. Spirit, are there any other messages for Kai? The star, yeah, it's coming out as an issue. There's a lot of like combative energy. The 9 of Birds. This is the 9 of Swords. I don't feel like you were on good terms with your mom before she passed, if I can be honest. And I feel like that's something that you're still working through. Tell me more about the Star and the Eight of Cups being here as an issue. Seven of Wands with the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like you're having a hard time working through that energy right now. In fact, it's something that you maybe don't even try to work through. But there's like a taboo. It's like maybe you feeling closer to her. You feel like you don't have to. This is real odd, Kai. Maybe it's resonating with you. I'm really trying not to invite your mom's energy in though. I just feel like she's already here. Any other messages for Kai? Any other messages for Kai? Three of Wands with the Page of Pentacles. I feel like there's some heart chakra work that you need to be doing. Turquoise, my cash app is Unveiled by Amber. And let me go back up some. Goddess, you didn't ask me a question. Trinette, will it be long-term with this Gemini? Feels real flirty right now. But it feels like you guys are trying to focus on fun so that nobody gets hurt. What's the energy surrounding Trinette and the Gemini she has a connection with currently? What is the energy surrounding Trinette and the Gemini she has a connection with currently? The Eight of Wands, this is definitely going to be moving in a forward direction. But again, I feel like somebody's, yeah, this is a detached energy. King of Swords, Queen of Swords. This is like being focused on fun, dating. This is game night. This is let's go catch a movie together, but nobody's actually talking or discussing the connection. I don't feel like either of you guys got into this with intentions. Particularly you, I feel like maybe you went into it with intentions, but you didn't actually disclose them. And if you did, you feel like maybe this Gemini energy shies away from it. How does she view the connection between this King and Queen of Swords in the near future? Show me the near future, the connection between this King and Queen of the Two of Cups. So it just needs to really be discussed, if I can be honest. Yeah, King of Cups with the with Temperance here. I feel like your thoughts, your feelings, your ideas need to be shared. This is a lot of water energy here, but then now there's this reversion back to Eight of Swords, Seven of Swords. You're welcome, Trinette. Yeah, so this Seven of Swords, Eight of Swords, this is Gemini energy, so I don't know if it's this person shying away from it every time like the discussion comes up. It seems very casual right now. I don't know. This person I feel like needs some time. Like maybe you know that they're divorced or they just got out of a relationship. What is it that she doesn't know about this Gemini? Four of Wands. Either they're in a relationship or they just got out of one. Five of Cups. They're experiencing some type of like regret or sorrow. Turquoise, my cash app is Unveiled by Amber. You can also donate in the super chat though, whatever's easier for you. It's appreciated either way. Let's see. Andrea, you want information about an upcoming trip. And then M-Dog thugging up in here. I got you in 1 minute. One moment. Matter of fact, let me change decks. This is going to be for Andrea. Andrea. KM, you are my last question, my love. Welcome, Libra. You're going to be my last question, and then I'm going to shift back to the collective. This is going to be for Andrea in regards to her trip. What does she need to know about the trip that she has planned? Whoever you're taking with you, you guys are going to come back upset with one another. I got to call that shit how I see it. The 8 of Cups came out here. It's kind of like the first thing that came to mind was sending somebody packing. I don't know if this is like a situation where somebody's going to end up leaving the trip early. On the bottom of the deck, you have Temperance and the Tower. Temperance with the Tower here. So Temperance all alone is kind of like a sharing of thoughts. It's reconciliation or whatever the case may be. Maybe you are planning a trip with someone who you've been in separation with or whatever the case may be. With the 8 being here, definitely could be someone who you have an intimate relationship with. But it doesn't have to be. It could be a Scorpio, Capricorn, Sagittarius. They could have a significant placement of that. I don't know why I felt like I needed to identify the signs. For possibly you're going in a group. But Temperance, so what I was saying is Temperance is more so like a reconciliation energy, right? Passing oil and water back and forth. They don't really go together, but trying to make some type of alchemical reaction or whatever the case may be. Whatever takes place with this reconnection, reconciliation, or sharing of thoughts, it's leading to some type of Tower. How does she view the Tower? So you have the Empress, the 3 of Wands, and the Sun. With the Star. Why does she view this way? The High Priestess. I feel like silence is going to serve you. I don't know. Like, this may not be a situation where, like, you go on a trip with someone, they literally get on the plane and go home. But there is going to be some brief separation between you and whoever it is that you're traveling with. Or there's some type of disagreement prior to you traveling. What else can you tell me about the Empress and the High Priestess being here? This is a lot of heavy energy, major arcanas. You have happiness, joy. So like I feel like silence is going to serve you. I don't really see you not having a good time. I do feel like something's going to catch you off guard. I feel like there's something triggering about the person that you're dealing with. Like they're operating out of a playbook or a manual or something like that. What does she need to know about the person that is maybe... Oh, I can make this up. Enjoy the journey. Sending somebody packing and then loving all of you. Silence is going to serve you. I don't really... That's where I am with this. Silence is going to end up serving you. I kind of feel like you're going to meet somebody too, possibly a water sign. Kind of a flirty energy that I'm picking up on. Let's see. Again. Oh my gosh. These ain't the cards for you, clearly, because they just went all kinds of crazy. You said, was my connection with the Gemini real or did you get played? And then, Kay, you're going to be my last question. Was your connection with the Gemini real or did you get played? You feel played? Did you play yourself? No shade. I'm just saying. Did you play yourself? Let's see. Show me the energy surrounding this connection with the Gemini. Yeah, death with the Eight of Pentacles. I feel like this person's going to come back around. Either trying to work something out, or this is somebody else coming back around in their life trying to work something out. If this person is silent right now, then it's because somebody's come back around to them. What does this mean for thugging? High Priestess. Yeah, this is quite a mystery right now. It is going to reveal itself. You don't have to let this play out. The Magician with the Five of Swords. Somebody's learning some type of lesson right now that doesn't have anything to do with you. How does this Gemini view thugging? How do they view the Queen of Swords? Okay, if I can be honest, I feel like you went into this connection with this Gemini after having experienced some type of trauma, some type of wound, some type of breakup, whatever the case may be, because it's death with the Eight of Pentacles. So this person does feel like they needed to take some type of break, go into some type of silence or solitude. But with the Eight of Pentacles being here, I do feel like something about this situation is in a cycle. It's not over. It's going to come back around. How they view you is the Queen of Swords. So possibly coming off as cold, detached, or whatever. That's at least how they're viewing you. For me, how I'm picking up on this Queen of Swords energy is more so like a self-preservation or protective type of energy, like a lack of directness, going with the flow type of energy. And it's particularly because you feel like that's the only way you'll keep things. It's like if you have no expectations for the situation, then you don't get disappointed. However, on a subconscious level, you already had the expectation of this person disappointing you. And I feel like it's from a past situation. Vice versa, the energies could be mirrored. But the Six of Cups fell out here. So I do feel like there is going to be some type of, yeah, you have the King of Swords and the Emperor. This Gemini is going to be, they will take action towards you. Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Wands, they will take action. Ace of Pentacles, they be back. They'll be back, okay? No, I don't feel like you got played. I'm going to go with my first mind. I'm pretty fucking intuitive. I feel like you played yourself. That's just my personal opinion. So there may be something that you need to cleanse yourself from or release before that person has space to come back. I hope that that helps. Kay, I think you asked me about your relationship with an Aquarius. Oh, you said, damn. It's all good, bro. It's all good. If you can look yourself in the mirror literally and like, I played myself with this. You know what I mean? Like, you won as far as I'm concerned. You came to some self-realization. That is the Judgment card. That's judgment right there. Like, you looked in the mirror and made some type of call on yourself. You can't buy that. Okay? So it's all good. It is all good. Okay, so you're a Libra. These are not the cards for you. They flipping out. Hold on. You want to know what's going on with the Aquarius? You're very welcome. Thug life. What's your sign, thuggin'? This is going to be for Kay and her Aquarius. I can't believe y'all still in the room with me. I love y'all. I love y'all so much. What's going on between Kay and this Aquarius? What's the energy between Kay? The Knight of Wands. There are no intentions right now. This person is having a good time. 5 of Cups on the bottom of the deck with the King of Wands. This person is dating, exploring their options. And since we're all adults here, this person is sexually active with other individuals. Yeah, just putting it out there. How do they view Kay? Part of me feels like that's a vibe that you guys have given to both of one another. I don't know how or why. Tell me, how do they view Kay? The Knight of Pentacles. They view you as a solid individual. There is definitely something very special about you. This person views you as a fucking unicorn. Oh, hi, Melissa. Thuggin'. Bottom of the deck, Kay, you have the Queen of Wands and the Chariot. But this person, I'm telling you, is going to continue to seek other individuals. The next attractive thing, the next, like, yeah, like this is a flirty energy. But I don't want to take away the fact that this person views you as a solid offer. This person is just not ready to make a solid offer. Okay, Ace of Pentacles with the Page of Cups. This is a very serious, flirtatious, romantic energy, but the Ace of Pentacles is behind it. So they're flirting with the idea of you being solid, but they have not decided to commit to your solidness. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Anything that she needs to know about this Aquarius moving forward? The Ace of Cups, the Queen of Swords, and the High Priestess. I feel like there's like maybe one other solid offer, and I feel like they only consider this person a solid offer because they know this other person better than they know you. High Priestess with the Queen of Swords, right? There's like some unspoken understanding. There's fruit here. It could be that there's a child involved, sure. It doesn't have to be, but with the Queen of Swords and the High Priestess, like they don't have to talk about much. They happen to know each other. But I feel like they're about to come to some type of conclusion about this person, and then you go from looking like the Knight of Pentacles, something that they're slowly investing in, to the Ace of Cups, the one. 5 of Cups on the bottom of the deck, 6 of Cups. Yeah, there's some reconciliation, but not before this person experiences some type of regret, loss, sorrow with the person that they're dealing with. Yeah, 8 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles. This is someone who's moving towards singleness and eventually goes to the 10. Knows where their happiness is. You looking like bae. Let me see. Yeah, I don't trust him, so I hold back. Rightfully so, because he's not all in. Thank you, Kai. Okay. Let's get back into the collective energy, okay? Because we started off with the star being here. So, long story short, there is something that needs to be healed from. There's something that you currently lack some level of inspiration in order to achieve or chase after or become invested in. Okay, you are very welcome. There's some physical strength that is needed. That is what you're summoning right now. Okay, or that's what the universe is in preparation of delivering to you, because how you're going to come out on the other side of this is the Emperor. Now, the paradigm shift in this is that the Emperor is typically someone who is resourceful. They're powerful. They own an empire. People often come to the Emperor seeking some type of legal counsel, advice, support. Whatever the case may be, right? If they don't know what type of action to take, they typically come to the Emperor for suggestion or assistance. With the Emperor, what's sitting beside him, what seems to be in his blind side, like there's a gift, there's an opportunity to receive some type of gift, but he doesn't see this yet, right? It's like, how am I, okay, in my mind's eye and my third eye, like I just seen like a little mini video. It's like literally seeing someone, you're on the freeway or you're on the street and you're driving, you minding your business, and you like, why does car keep tripping on the side of me? But you can't really see them because they're like in your peripheral, or they're in your blind spot. You going about your business, right? Summoning courage, trying to get your courage to keep on the same track, to stay on the same path, to stay focused. Okay, because that's also what the star is about. There's some level of distraction here, right? Distracting you from your true north, your destiny, your purpose, whatever the case may be, your dream, your goal. There's something in your blind sight that's annoying you. What I'm seeing though is the paradigm shift is you slowing down because you're tired of this person trying to cut you off or catch up to you. You slowing down, and now when this person comes up, you're like, oh my God, it's somebody I know. Or it's somebody trying to tell you like your gas tank is open, or your tire is flat, or pull over, I'm trying to help you. Like that's this energy. Hi Angelica, y'all have been missed too. You have no idea. I thought about y'all every day. I tried to record a reading so many times and spirit was like, sit your ass down. So I'm so happy to be back here. But there's something in your peripheral, there's something that you're sensing or picking up on. It is showing up as a bit of an annoyance or a nuisance right now. But I can promise you that there's some type of blessing in disguise. Some of you guys, it's a person. There's some type of relationship that's maturing, or whatever the case may be. Let's get more into it, though. Spirit, what does the collective need to know about this energy that's approaching? What do they need to know about this energy that's approaching, that's manifesting? What do they need to know about this energy? Infinite paths. Y'all know I cannot make this up. I done did everybody's personal questions. I done shuffled these cards before that, after that, and just now. And we are back where we started with the infinite paths and the Ace of Cups. I'm telling you, it's like there's some type of chaos or disturbance or distraction or whatever, and it's leading you to some type of win. You know, Melissa, I don't know if you're still in the wind, but this in the room, but this would definitely be a reflection of the energy I just read for you. Did you finally look in the mirror and come into some realization like, oh, I won. I definitely won in this situation. Bottom of the deck, you have the Entertainer. And then you have the Two of Wands here with you. I don't even know what to say about this card. Okay, it's Karma. It's the Justice card. Who said they were waiting on justice to come out here? Here it is, right? But with the Entertainer and the Two of Wands, again, it goes back to what I was saying. Something was maturing. Something was entertaining you, distracting you. You know, halfway was a joke. It was it became a laughing matter. With the Two of Wands here, it ended up putting you on a different path or leaving you at a crossroad. But ultimately, there's this settling of karma. There's like, it's time to eat. There's something that's being served. This is a very beautiful card. I feel like I should read this card, and then I'm going to get you guys an oracle of advice. Yeah, I feel like I'm supposed to read this card. This card is beautiful. This is amazing. This is some as above, so below, coming into union, coming into some level of alignment or manifestation. I mean, for God's sake, it is the 11th card in the deck. Let's see what this says, guys. Oh, interestingly enough, this is the card that comes after the life map, which was out here. Okay. So this is Justice. This is about honesty and restoring balance. It says karma is universal justice. It can never be controlled and will always restore the balance in all things. It is at the core of why we are brought together with people in our lives. Karma is like a complex knot you are trying to undo. We all start with an unknotted string, and as life goes on, we have more karmic debt to untie. Karma brings clarity and truth through cause and effect. It is invisible to the naked eye, but is what tips the scales and what morphs universal coincidences into cosmic enlightenment. Very beautiful. Very, very beautiful. And so going back to this card, in this last message of this card, it says, it is invisible to the naked eye, but it is what tips the scales and what morphs universal coincidences into cosmic enlightenment. Yes, infinite paths, right? So this is definitely about karma. This is about purpose. This is like, if you didn't know why you were dating a person, you didn't know why you were married to a person, you didn't know why you can't get away from this job, why you can't, like, you're about, this is finding out. This is finding out. Like the gig being up. You know what I mean? Like, this was just the, what do they call it? This is the headliner. Okay? The headliner. Somebody just asked me what deck this is. Both of these decks that I'm using are by James R. Eads. This one is the Cosma Vision Oracle. And this one is the Prisma Vision Tarot. I absolutely love these cards. Do you guys have any more questions before I get you an outcome and some advice? I'll take like 2 or 3 questions. Matter of fact, let me figure out what the outcome is for Group A, Group B, and Group C. Show me Group A, the outcome of this shift spirit, this karma. That's 2. The Wanderer and the 2 of Trees. This is Jupiter. Let me ask again, though. I just want 1 card, Spirit, for Group A. The 10 of Trees. So 10 of Pentacles coming out as an issue. Didn't I tell you guys from the beginning that the energies I was picking up on the retrograde with Pluto, with Saturn, with Jupiter is bringing up a lot of foundational issues? The 10 of Pentacles coming out as an issue, this being the actual outcome for you. Underneath it, you have the 10 of Lotuses. This is uprooting things that you believed in. This is like releasing traumas. This is a very healing energy. This 10 of Trees and 10 of Lotuses is how you achieve the star. Some of you guys are going to have to let go of a home, an idea of a home, an idea of stability or whatever that you've had. Something about it is going to change and shift for Group A while you're in this introspection. But how does Group A move forward? Thank you, Turquoise. I appreciate you. Group A, the Fighter. We right back where we started with the Fighter. Feel like you need to maintain your boundaries and allow things to unfold. With the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck, this is letting things unfold, letting things be. All right, what's the outcome for Group B? The Peacock in reverse. This is the Empress in reverse. Bottom of the deck, you have Sacrifice. Well, that was here from the very beginning. And then you have the Veil. This is very much so, this is like physically letting go. I don't remember with group B. I thought it was like more in the physical sense what you were dealing with, like exerting some power or whatever. And I felt like group C was learning a lesson after exerting power. But you're gonna have to let something go here. With the Empress with sacrifice, again, that goes back to your idea of abundance, your idea of security, your idea of stability, rather it be in a job, in a home, in a position at work, or whatever the case may be. There's something about that idea you have to let go of. Tell me one more thing about this being here for group B, please. The Elementalist. She's definitely letting things be. Some of y'all need to move, because the 8, now I'm remembering the 8 of Wands was here, and I think I told group B this was like about some physical act, like a physical obstacle. Very much so needing to go with the flow, to let things unfold. Tell me what actions group B. The Dreamer. Yeah, there's an expansion, I feel like, on a physical, there's an expansion on like a mental, emotional level that you need to master first, and that is going to lead to some level of expansion in a physical sense. Because right now you have you clearly have some type of physical obstacle. Yeah, with the 8 of birds here, like look at this tornado, like shit just not going right where you are, and you've been trying to maybe fix it, patch up a hole, keep something from leaking, keeping something from falling apart. It's falling together, so let it. Okay, tell me what the outcome of all of this is for group C. The 3 of birds. Well, I told you this is the 3 of swords, so there is some type of karmic lesson that's going to end up being learned from some action that was already taken. 8 of Pentacles, somewhere where you invested your time and energy. With the 4 of Cups, you're regretful. And then you have the Whale here, which was also on the Strength card. Somebody got caught up. You tried 3 times with something or somebody, and I feel like you should have learned your lesson at that time, but you didn't. So you gave it one more go around. And I feel like that, like the courage that you had to give something another go around was based off of loyalty, was based off of your character traits or whatever. It didn't have nothing to do with how this person treated you or how you felt up until this point. It was solely driven off of your character and who you are. I feel like the realization that you're about to make in this situation is that no matter how your circumstances change or how people change around you, that it's a very fixed energy. I'll be honest, over here, group C, you guys probably resonated with this energy if you have a lot of fixed placements in your chart. Tell me one more thing about this being here for group C. The Swan. Wow. So this is actually the High Priestess. And then, oddly enough, on the bottom of the deck, you have the Vessel. Clearly, I've seen the Swan, right? I thought of the Ugly Duckling. And people mistreated the Ugly Duckling, not knowing that it would be a swan. So there is some type of growth. There's a lesson that you learned, but something here particularly had to happen for you to make a realization about your character, about who you are, some self-realization. Some of y'all, group C, y'all like living, breathing, walking catalyst around this bitch. I'm not gonna lie. You exerting some type of change. Because remember, we had the 10 of Cups and the 2 of Cups here. So you were hopeful, you were faithful about something, right? So you went into a new arrangement or a new agreement, a new way of doing. I pick up a lot of Aquarius energy. You went into some new way of doing something, a new energy, a new arrangement or whatever, but you got the same result. And what you ended up realizing, that the only thing that's changing from all this shit is you. That's a win if you ask me. All right. What does the collective need to know about the next 30 days? I just want one, but this is so beautiful. So you have the Geomancer. All I can really focus on is the eye at the center of this, right? It went from being entertaining to something coming into full focus is what I got. And then you have the spiritual plane and the Pathfinder. So this is that as above, so below. Remember, Temperance was coming out here. So there is a lot of, how can I describe it? There's a like collective realization about a tower moment that took place. It's gonna look different for everybody. I hope that I'm making sense still. Okay, I want to pull you guys some advice. Let's see, which one will we use? I'm going to use the Queen of the Moon Oracle. I've been working with this deck a lot. So this is the Queen of Moon Oracle. I'm going to pull you guys some advice from this deck. It feels fitting. Spirit, if I could just have the highest vibration of knowledge for the collective, for the individuals that were drawn to this reading. If you could give them some advice to walk away from this reading with Spirit. What's the advice for the collective? I just seen the Hunger Moon and then Abundance. Yeah. Very much so. It's like some, it's very much so like an ugly duckling type of dynamic. All right, let's see what's here. What is the advice, Spirit, for the collective at this time? So we got two. So you have Beauty, which seemed to have, it seemed like it wanted to come out like as an issue or a blockage. But what I get from this card strongly is actually seeing yourself on more of like a global environmental type of level. Like if you were originally focusing in on yourself, you only really seen that your eyes were closed, like you knew you didn't understand something. Or like with your nose, right? Like you didn't necessarily appeal to the information that you gained or you found out. But now it's like taking a step back is giving you, there's some type of global perspective that's like shifting here. This came out here with the dark moon, with the void. I told you a lot of you guys, I feel like you've been in this Five of Pentacles energy or you experienced some type of loss. What's happening globally is the realization as to why that had to happen. And oddly enough, this is the 20th card in this deck, which again is Judgment, coming into some realization. Melissa, I keep calling you out, but I told you, if you can look in the mirror and say, they didn't play me, I played myself. That is a win. You know what I mean? That's totally a win. Like totally seeing yourself through all the darkness is the energy that's here. To keep working through those dark elements of yourself is the strongest piece of advice that I'm getting here. With all of the moths and the butterflies, like heavy emphasis on just resting and allowing things to unfold. There's some level of beauty in the current delay that you're experiencing. There's some type of beauty. It's too dark and obscure for you to understand it right now, but you're almost there. Okay, this full moon is in I want to say a waning or a gibbous. And then on the bottom of the deck, there's attraction. And that's here with protection. So see this incubation, like there's a level of incubation that needs to continue to take place. Also, too, heavy emphasis on feeling vulnerable, naked, stripped, that temperance energy again. But it's bringing something into balance. The number 44 here, this is reducing to an 8. Hi, Cynthia. This is it reduces to an 8. So for the month of August, there's definitely something that you guys are attracting, and clearly that's what I'm going to be focused on for the month of August. That is you all's collective reading. Thank you to those of you that joined me. There will be some other random readings that are coming out this month, so hit the notification bell to stay on top of that. For those of you that joined late, I will not be releasing the individual readings for the signs for the month of July. I have something that I am going to be participating in for 3 weeks in the month of August, so I don't want to set up you guys for disappointment. You'll only be able to book personal readings until July 31st. Same thing goes for merchandise, sage bundles, crystals, Reiki sessions, coaching calls. All of that stuff is going to come to a pause on July 31st until I come back. I don't come back until September 3rd. And then we'll go back to business as usual in September, guys. Okay. If you guys have any questions or concerns, y'all know how to find me. Y'all can text me, y'all can email me. I am kind of off the grid, but I am responding to people as much as I possibly can. Mwah. I love you guys. I missed you guys so much. Just take it easy. Things are shifting. Allow them to shift. Bye.